Hey, Sis, did you guys hear about that one blonde girl?
Yeah, I heard her name was Alice.
Before we get into that, let's see what you guys did in the SLU.
The weather is finally starting to feel nice in Wonderland.
Yeah, dude. Let's check it out with Connor.
Hey Aces, welcome to this weekend's weather. Today's looking real hot with a high of 55 and a low of 29. Tomorrow's cooling down with a high of 35 and a low of 19. And finally, on Sunday, we have a high of 34 and a low of 17. Now back to the desk.
You think Alice will be good at sports?
You know what? I don't know. I bet you could ball up, though.
Speaking of which, let's check sports with Finn and Austin.
Hey Aces, it's Finn.
And Austin, back here with this week's sports.
Winter sports are finally and sadly coming to an end.
So let's recap each ACES season, starting with boys basketball.
The boys ended their season last Friday with a home tournament loss to Fairview, 43-32.
They ended with a record of 8-14.
Jaden Rosales got second team all-conference and Garrett Turnbull got honorable mention. Jaden was also honorable mention for District 7.
Now on to girls basketball.
The girls ended their season earlier in February with a 7-17 record.
Both Devaney Mole and Kennedy Adams got second team all-conference, and McKenna Baird got honorable mention. Devaney was also second team for District 7, and Kennedy was honorable mention.
Now on to archery.
The Archers had a meet at Holgate last Friday.
Abigail Wonderly led the team with a score of 264.
Now on to wrestling.
The wrestling team had sectionals last weekend in Archibald.
Braden Dix was the only Hicksville wrestler that qualified for districts.
Go see Braden in action tonight and tomorrow at Rossford as he fights to qualify for state.
Ariana had the chance to interview Coach Moore about the season.
Let's go see.
Mr. Moore, I've been coaching here at Hicksville for 5 years. The season itself went fairly well. We had a good core group of seniors that were leaders, and we always, could have room for improvement. But as a whole, things kind of clicked at the end where the guys came together and we got third in conference, which is a big accomplishment coming off of last season where we were second to last. So as a whole, there was a lot of improvement, and that's what I measure any season upon. Favorite memory of the season, I think there's a couple of them. Number one, the start of the season, we host a tournament, and for that tournament I gave the team a challenge of which they were to finish in the top two of the tournament, and we ended up being second. So as a reward for that, I promised them we'd have a party at my house that evening. It was fun to have all of the team over, playing games, just general fellowship, being kids, playing pool, eating pizza, and just having a good time. The other favorite memory would be Harold Johnson receiving his first pin. That was also his first win, and he's been wrestling for 4 seasons, so it was good to see the excitement on his face after that win. At this level, everybody's good, so it's going to take some determination on his part to move on to state. With that, the mindset still has to be focused on what he has to accomplish, but with it being sound in his offense and defense, at this point anybody can make a mistake, and that could cost them a match. Different than any other sport, you have to, in stepping on the line, anything can happen. So It's just a matter of staying focused throughout the entire 6 minutes and looking for opportunities to advance one match at a time. Final thoughts to the seniors, just an overall thanks. It came together as a group, as a whole, going back to August when we had a group kayak trip. We talked about overall leadership. We talked about the expectations that they have and some big shoes to fill. We hadn't had a group like that for a long time, or at least since I've been here, where we had 10 seniors. And they really did a good job in regards to helping to mold not only the high school team, but coming alongside and helping out with the junior high, going to matches, and also helping to coach the mini program and going to their tournaments. So their leadership that came throughout the season, I think that's a big testament to the character that each of them have, and thankful for the opportunity to coach each one of them.
How old is Alice?
I don't know. I think it's her birthday soon, though.
You know what? Caleb knows about all the other birthdays. Let's check them out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Happy birthday.
You know what? You should have got me some cake.
I know, but I forgot all about it.
Well, at least I still got lunch. Let's check it out.
Hey Aces, I know you guys are hungry, so let's go see what's for lunch next week. On Monday, we're having chicken patty, baked beans, and orange slices. On Tuesday, we're having tacos, peaches, and a cocoa bar. On Wednesday, we're having quesadilla, corn, and a strawberry cup. On Thursday, we're having mac and cheese, cucumber slices, and banana. And finally, on Friday, we're having pizza, tossed salad, and a fudge bar. Now back to the desk.
Oh, yeah.
You think Alice would like Connor's essential?
I don't know, but what I do know is that I like it.
Let's see.
Connor, I've been thinking about this, and you're probably my best friend. I mean, I can't think of anybody else that I call my best friend. So I mean, there's something I've been really wanting to get off my chest because I've never really told anybody. You know how I've always had a huge fear of like riding in cars and stuff. And I get worked up every time I have to go sit in the car and go somewhere. When I was pretty little, I was going to the store with my dad. And on the way home, I don't know, he must have was not paying attention or something, I don't know, and he lost control of the vehicle, and we dove straight head into a ditch. The car rolled 6, maybe 7 times.
It's such a nice day. Aren't you glad we got to the groceries today?
Yeah, thanks for giving me that Lego set. I wanted too.
You know what? You're welcome, son.
Whoa, what's that car doing?
I don't know. What does he do?
Dude, seriously, dude? Jack, you've probably always been my best friend, and there's been something on my mind lately that I've never really told anybody, and I kind of wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
You know how I've always had a pretty big fear of riding in cars?
Yeah.
So, when I was little, me and my dad were on our way home from the store. He lost control of the car, and we went into a ditch. We rolled, I don't know how many times. I was okay. I had a concussion, had to get a few stitches, but no, that's really why. I mean, I've never really gotten over that fear.
And that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You know what, Charlie? This was a spectacular week.
That's what I thought too. Make sure to watch the show.
It starts tonight and tomorrow at 7.
And on Sunday at 2.
Have a good week.
Aces out.